Political reporter Rick Albin joining us now. A busy weekend on tap, and really the clock is ticking on the presidential race.
Yeah, this is a very busy time, and particularly here in Michigan, because we've seen so much activity this week.
Yeah, now can you glean anything from the Biden camp deciding to make two stops on the east side of the state after we learn that the president will be in the area tomorrow?
Well, I think both campaigns have paid a lot of attention to Michigan, and that's really no surprise because it was very close in 2016, keeping in mind that Republicans, as a ticket, had not won the state since 1988, and President Trump and Vice President Pence won it by 10,000 votes or so. So Democrats know that they've got to turn out their voters, and an effective way to do that is with visits with Joe Biden coming in on the east side of the state. And of course, we have the vice president and the president coming in on the west side of the state, because this is a state that they both feel like they want to put in a win column. You can't win the presidency without this collection of electoral college votes, and Michigan is a place they both think they can win those 16 votes.
Now, in terms of effectiveness of these campaign stops, obviously some people also being cautious still with the virus. How do you think the effectiveness, weighs in here?
I'm not sure that I can judge the effectiveness in this cycle, and here's why. Donald Trump and his campaign continue to be doing, after a hiatus, after he was tested positive for COVID-19. But they continue to do these big rallies with a lot of people coming together, a lot of enthusiasm, kind of the typical political rally that we've come used to. The Biden camp, on the other hand, has been very locked down, has been very buttoned up, if you will. We can't even attend those rallies unless we're invited because they're closed press. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we had one in Grand Rapids. We were invited. We did get to interview the candidate, but it's a small group, maybe a couple of dozen people that are going to be at these events. And so you don't have that larger enthusiasm. So I can't tell you what they do, but they do get a lot of earned media. That means we'll be talking about it.
Yeah.
They don't have to buy those ads, and to that degree, they are helpful.
We know they're also buying ads as well, though.
Lots.
Now, should we expect them in the state, before election again?
I have no firsthand knowledge, but I do have a bag packed in my car. So I anticipate they'll be here for the next 18 days on a regular basis.
Okay, that's how we know, when he's got a bag packed. Rick Albin, thank you. We will be carrying President Trump's Muskegon rally live tomorrow. That is scheduled to start at 5 o'clock. You can watch it on WOTV4 and on woodtv.com.